Hello pilots, and welcome back to another episode of Where to Fly TV. I know it's been a little while since we made an official show. Been trying out some different formats, some podcasts, some blogs. Gonna keep kind of experimenting and see what works, most likely a combination of everything. But anyway, today's episode is all about the future of the drone market, the future of drone technology as a whole. Early 2018, just thought I would share some of my thoughts and forecasts for this year and the next 10 years looking out. So let's jump right into this episode. Before we get any further in this episode, I want to give a quick shout out to all of our awesome patrons. These are the people that are really supporting this app and helping it become, something that will live on for a long time until the ad revenue can start supporting the app all the way, because there's costs like server costs and other expenses associated with this app. So anyway, Bert, Douglas, Jim, Jose, and Sam, thank you so much for supporting the app. You guys are really awesome, and what you're doing is, helping the drone community become a safer place. That's the way I see it. So really thankful for that. So without any further ado, let's jump right into the video topic. So as I mentioned in the introduction, I want to talk a little bit about where I see the future of drone technology and the drone market, both 2018 and then looking onward, 2019, basically on to the next 10 years. So short term, some trends that I've seen is commercial adoption. And then long term, some trends that I'm seeing are more commercial adoption of the technology. And I think this is basically where the drone market is heading. And I think it's very interesting to see how this trajectory kind of goes. So I think when drones initially came out, there was, a big push commercially. Then the technology wasn't quite there, it was there for the military. But then, DJI came out and there was this huge consumer drone explosion. And I think we're still seeing that going on today. And I think we're going to continue to see that going on for the next several years. This just huge amount of people getting into the drone hobby, finding out how much fun it is, whether it's FPV racing or flying a DJI Phantom or a unique Typhoon or whatever it is that you're flying a drone as a consumer. But now in early 2018, and even coming out of last year, there's been quite a few companies that have been started and that have been getting attention and that have been starting to get contracts using drones for commercial purposes. So companies like Zipline, who is operating currently, they're based out of, I believe, San Francisco, and they're providing medical supplies in third world countries where flying blood by helicopter isn't feasible, so they're using drones. So like companies like that are starting to use drones in a commercial application. And that's where I'm starting to see this technology go. And it's really exciting for me to see in its infancy all of the good that this technology can do, because it's great and it's super fun to take pictures, and I think that will continue to be this amazing part of the hobby, and that's where my passion is, and having fun. But there's also a lot of really cool opportunities in the commercial sector for drones. So moving on from like emergency supplies, I posted an article not too long ago kind of talking about the drone headline about the two swimmers who were swimming off the coast of Australia, or on a beach in Australia, and I forget the beach at the moment, but these two swimmers were drowned, or were in distress, and they're using a drone pilot program at this particular beach, and the drone was able to go out, drop an inflatable buoy, basically. The swimmers were able to stay afloat and swim back in safely. And this all happened within about 2 minutes, whereas a traditional lifeguard, could take 6 minutes to swim out. And while that might not seem like much time, I mean, in a life or death situation, those minutes are pretty valuable. So starting to see real applications like that are not just like gimmicky, like Domino's, delivery pizza drone, and Amazon's delivered pizza drone, but starting to see real commercial applications that are saving lives and doing good is really exciting. Another area that I see a commercial application for drones is in the agriculture sector. We've already seen some of this with drones used both for spraying crops, but also for mapping. I think mapping, provides a very promising future for drones because they're very cheap and inexpensive to run, very cheap, upfront capital costs. You're looking at 1,000 or 2,000, maybe say a $10,000 drone if you're looking at the highest end, basically, compared to a helicopter, which is, $1 million, or an airplane where you're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars. So this drone is, provides a much, much lower cost option for doing low altitude mapping for farming. So it's, opening up all this data for farmers to be able to farm more efficiently, spot diseases early, discover where there's water spots or hot spots in their farms, and just do a lot of good with that data. And besides the hardware applications of these drones, the whole other side to the market is the software side. And that's another place that we're starting to see a lot of development in companies that are putting together, 3D renderings for your drone, companies that are developing apps to help you fly your drone in automated modes, and the list just goes on and on. So I think that's really, really exciting too. But I think my main takeaway is that in 10 years, I think that drones are going to be a big, big part of a lot of commercial jobs that are currently either don't exist because they're too expensive, or only exist for the big giant companies that can afford it. So, putting smart drone technology in the hands of local farmers so that they can grow their organic crops easier, faster, and more efficiently so they can spot diseases. That sounds like something that's very interesting to me, and something that, really offers a real purposeful use case for a drone to do something other than delivering a pizza to your door, which is very fun, and trust me, I would love to see that too. But anyway, I would love to hear what you guys have to think on the subject. I'm very curious, what the drone community as a whole thinks of kind of this commercial shift, and I'm sure a lot of people are seeing it. I've seen a lot of people talking about it online, but yeah, I'd love to get your guys' opinion. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. For you patrons, this video should go up 24 hours on the Patreon website before it goes onto the blog. So thanks again so much for your support, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.